Hello, Nick Pirelli again. Today's subject is about empathy, what it is and what it is not. We are going to do some role play. And here's Michael Jascz, the director of the Relationship Foundation, to give you some background. See you in a moment.
Empathy. Well, what is it? I've always considered myself to be an empathetic person, but I've come to realize the way I've learned to communicate has been anything but empathetic. Most of us have learned to be polite. When someone speaks with us, we normally say something in response. It seems like the polite thing to do, and it lets the other person know we're listening. Though we may have the best of intentions in responding, we may actually be doing anything but listening. Today we'll go to the streets of New York and illustrate a few examples of the kind of everyday communication that we commonly think is typical of a good listener. Nick will point out that it's anything but. Hey Nick.
Hey Mike.
How's it going?
Not so well, my day's off today.
What time did you get up?
I got up around 10.
You might want to get up a little earlier if you want your day to go a little smoother.
And that was advising. Hey, I'm sorry I'm late again.
You know, Nick, this is really becoming a pattern of yours.
That was analyzing.
Hey Nick, what's going on?
I've had a rough day. I don't know how I'm going to get through this school.
I thought you were glad you got into this school.
And that is discounting.
Hey Nick, how's it going?
Not so well. I've had a hard day and I couldn't get any work done.
I had an even worse day. None of the computers were working. We even had a fire drill.
That is one-upping.
Hey, Nick, how's it going?
It's been a tough day.
Well, the day's over, so why don't you just relax and take your mind off things?
And that was consoling. If one-upping, advising, analyzing, consoling, and discounting are empathy blockers, what then is empathy? We believe empathy is simply listening without thinking what to say in response. Any response, of course, depends on the person, the relationship, where we are, and the timing. It's simple. Somebody tells you about an issue, and all you really have to do is say, I hear you. I hear you. Who doesn't want to be heard? Have you ever been in a conversation where it seemed as though the person you were speaking with wasn't really listening? Does it drive you crazy? Gets to me. Have you ever been in a conversation where you weren't listening? I think most of us can say yes. I hear you. It's actually quite simple, and it sends the message that you are present with the person. And then there's, tell me more. When you say, tell me more, you are acknowledging to the person you are with that not only are you listening, you are wondering if they have more to say. Whether it's, tell me more, or I hear you. Each of these responses creates connection. These are now my responses when I'm really truly listening. This is empathy, and it's made my life so much easier, allowed me to express my care for others and stay connected. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you next time.
This is Jack. I'm Michael and this is Nick. Thanks for joining us and letting us illustrate what empathy blockers are. Advising, one-upping, discounting, analyzing, they all get in the way of connection. Right, Jack? See you next time.